I've caught up with Tutu Enriquez, the first team coach for Liverpool Football Club. Tutu, I don't think I sat through the most frustrating game of football for 90 minutes than what I've just witnessed. Their player being sent off after 3 minutes in itself is an unusual event, but I think it was warranted sending off. But to watch, do you really think that we worked a team with 10 men that well? Do you think we tactically got it right?
I think we've got a lot of perspectives to it. If I'm a fan watching the game, I'm super disappointed that you haven't come away with the 3 points, because for me it was a justified red, because the forward reacted to not getting the free kick and then put his studs through Kenny. So everything was right. How the refs then managed the game thereafter, big question marks. I think you'd have had to be present to have witnessed the game and the decisions that were swinging and couldn't be justified. But for us, it's always looking at the quality we have and the quality we brought. Yeah, where are we? February, the pitch is a bit slow for us and the kind of football we're trying to play. But for me, we tried the right things. We got the ball in the correct territories. Then it was decision making and a bit of luck in that final third. But on the same token, you look at what Danny Edwards has created this season, and if you looked at the table, it's going to be a tricky fixture. It wasn't going to be like the reverse we had at theirs. So credit to them. They did what we expected. They sucked the clock down. They dropped deep into their shape and made it extremely difficult for us. And I think I said when the red card came, it was a prayer that they're going to get something from the game. But as the game went on, it became a hope. And then that hope turned into belief in that last 5 minutes, which was purely frustrating for all the fans and everybody on the bench.
Do you think we played quick enough through the lines as such to how can I put it, sort of create that extra man which we had almost for 90 minutes? Did you think to me, do you think we played a bit too slow and in front of them? Made it a bit easy for them?
What you're saying, Jasper, I think there was a frustration in the first half. It was about keeping the position to affect their back line and play behind their midfield, and then getting the ball into those dangerous zones to then affect the space in behind their back line. So it's people keeping their shape and their position, getting the ball into the dangerous areas, playing forwards. It's very simple. Keep your shape, find your position, play forwards, and then when you found that space in those pockets, what can we do? The big question mark for us was our decision making that final third, and whether it's being excited, being rash, and just not being calm enough to make the right choice at the right time. That was a big frustration. But the team is always in development. We learn from this week, and it's a different kind of lesson we're learning. Hayden and the bench wanted personality to be shown, but because of that decision in the first 3 minutes, it became a completely different kind of game to what we were looking and what we had prepared for. We leave 0-0. It's movement forwards. It's not movement backwards. So there's a positive in there. I'm finding it hard to find myself, but there's definitely a positive.
I think we have to give Uxbridge a bit of credit as well. Their game management, seeing it out, the goalkeeper particularly, frustrated the life out of the fans and everything. But I think that was clever gamesmanship which Uxbridge used when they were down to, obviously, a player being sent after 3 minutes. I think it was Mark Bigmead, who's a big player for them, being sent off that early in the game. I just think it flummoxed us a little bit. I mean, it's going to be, I'll be interested to see your answer. Do you think it's 2 points dropped?
For me, we're disappointed. We don't live with regret. It is what it is. It painted out and played out to be a 0-0. No. It's positive for me. It's deflating the sense within the changing room and the stadium. I get it. But being within it and having the ability to influence the squad and it going forwards, there's no worries at the moment.
Okay,
zero worries at the moment.
Let's take the positives then, as you say them. I mean, can we take some positives going into a very difficult game on the horizon against Raynes Park Vale with Josh Gallagher bringing his troops down there? There's plenty of connections with some of those players and Josh particularly at this football club. So they're going to come down here sitting proudly top of the combined counties, a quarter-final of the Surrey Senior Cup. I know what to expect. What are you expecting?
I'll start with my hopes. I hope they come to play to win, because it makes it entertaining for the fans. It makes it a challenge for us on the touchline. I think they'll start cautiously. I think they'll start cautiously and sense what we're doing and what we're about. But I think they come in with confidence, and on the day, in any cup, any team can win. So we've got to respect the fixture and not look at the table and the difference in positions, and take them as an opponent that has a chance to win and prepare correctly. So the due diligence will be done and the research will be done on their playing staff and their technical staff as well. So it's all respect. Like, we've earned our position to be in here. Rains Park is not a given, and we've got to prepare properly. If it was a league fixture, we'll be turning every stone to figure out the solutions to win it, and all due respect is paid in that same regard, because I think we're pushing Leatherhead to be successful and to reach 2 finals and possibly win 2 cups and finish as high as we can in the table would be a great end to this season. So we're playing to win, we're playing to go through, and yeah, Rains Park will be a tricky fixture, make no mistakes. But if we navigate it correctly, and in football it's moments, this is the game that can change the swing of the current form. Like, we're confident as a group, but goals breed confidence, and we need to get a couple, and then you'll see the Leatherhead we saw 3 or 4 weeks ago. So
I might add, we need to get our supporters down behind us, particularly on Tuesday night. Yeah. Rains Park Vale have got a following now, and having a fantastic season in the combined counties. It could end up being in our league next season. So we give them the respect they deserve, and I know it's going to be a particularly difficult game, but I think we need our fans and the players need to be on their game if we're going to try and get ourselves into this Surrey Senior Cup semi-final, which would be a fantastic evening if we do. And so I'll leave it there, and thanks so much, Tutu.
No, pleasure, guys. We'll look forward to midweek.